Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Man Collections, and today I'll be doing a part 2 of my Christmas movie collection. Starting off, Silver Bells. I saw this movie when we were in foods class in high school, and I love the story behind it where this man's son wants to be a photographer, but he's holding him back because he's got to work on the tree farm. And then he meets this woman in New York, falls in love with him, but she helps her son out trying to become a photographer and finish school. Good movie. Mr. St. Nick, if you're a Santa or a Christmas enthusiast, there you go. This is a good one right here. Kelsey Grammer's playing Santa's son, played by Charles Durning, and he's retiring, and he doesn't want to, even though the 100 years he's been doing as Santa is up. And I like towards the end that he sees the error of his ways of not, wanting to do it or whatever, not trying to change anything. And I love the ending where he's got like 2 Santas in there. This one, the night before Christmas, got Jennifer Beals and Rick Roberts, where the head elf Nigel Thumb ends up sending Santa out on the wrong day. He's writing down the wrong yearbook. And they had to help him figure that he's Santa because he fell off their roof and bumped his head, and to save Christmas. If you like Elvis or Graceland and Christmas, there you go. Christmas at Graceland with Kelly Picker and Wes Brown. I love the movie. When they go to Graceland, they actually show the finished hotel that's called the guest house or something at Graceland or whatever it's called. But it looks like the interior looks like the inside of Graceland, but it's hotel suites and everything. But I love the story how she's coming in trying to help this bank or whatever, and she falls back in love with her old ex boyfriend. But they have 2 other movies with this, but I don't have them yet. Leanne Rimes comes back in this movie called It's Christmas Eve, and she's playing Eve. I saw it on TV and I love how towards the end she was singing it. And you and me and Christmas. I love that story. She's playing like a school counselor in that one. Christmas at Dollywood, just like Christmas at Graceland, you got Dollywood too. They should make a sequel to this one, but they got Dolly Parton in it, and it pretty much shows you behind the scenes on how they get Dollywood set up. A Very Merry Mix-Up. Alicia Witt and Mark Wibby, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but anyway, pretty much she gets on the wrong flight and winds up with him, and he thought that was his brother's fiance, but it ain't. And then she likes to stay with him pretty much because her fiance is more about money and everything. Jill Wagner and Wes Brown and Christmas Cookies. He's trying to save his aunt's cookie factory, and she's from National Foods trying to give him an offer to sell it or whatever. But they end up falling in love, and they're like she don't love her boyfriend from the city no more. Which I love this movie, and Jill Wagner's one of the great Hallmark actors. Her and Ashley Williams right here. And Christmas and Evergreen. I need to get the other movies. This movie's a good one, but turned out like she's a veterinarian at Evergreen, and she's about ready to leave to go to a bigger office with her, I don't know how you put it, her boyfriend's more of a rich person. And then she bumps into him and his daughter. And then she ends up getting called back to help other animals in their city. Snow kind of cancels her flight and everything, so she ends up staying. Next, the RankinBass movies. Little Drummer Boy. I haven't watched this in a while, but I might watch this later on in this year, in this Christmas. Very much playing his drum for the newborn king. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You gotta have this if you're a Christmas nut like I am. But I love the song Silver and Gold in there, and they're singing the Island Mistletoe song. But I don't know what it was. I just looked up to Rudolph because he was getting picked on a lot about his nose. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. It's what inside that counts. That's what I go by. Next, we got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Island of Misfit Toys. Jamie Lee Curtis, and I haven't watched it yet, but it's just a brand new seal. But I bought it at a yard sale. But it's supposed to be a sequel to that one, right there. And then we got Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Love this movie. All right, love this movie. Pretty much shows how he gets the red suit and lives in. He got adopted by the family of Kringle elves. Love the movie. Then we got Jack Frost right here. This is what Jack Frost is supposed to be, not evil like. I don't know if you see right there with Santa Claus 3. But anyway, he falls in love with this girl, and this girl's in love with him. But here's the thing: he's almost like a ghost, so you can't see him until he asks Father Winter to make him human. But then later on down the line, you know, she just gives in and goes like, falls in love with the knight, and then he has to go back to Jack Frost, and that's it. Let me see. A Miser Brothers Christmas, a sequel to You Were Down Santa Claus. Basically, this one, they still keep arguing with each other. They don't like each other because one is cold and one's hot. And when they keep throwing ice and fire at each other, Santa's testing the sleigh breaks, and then they get blamed for almost hurting Santa, and he hurt his back, and they got to deliver the presents on Christmas. But it turned out it was the north wind here that did it. It was their older brother or something. Pretty much wanted to take over as Santa, but they end up solving everything, and they end up being friends again forever, I hope, if they make another one. But here's the remake of The Year Without Santa Claus. I don't have the other one. I used to, but I need to get it on DVD. But the way He Miser and Snow Miser look in here, that just looks crazy. And John Goodman does good as Santa Claus right here, I tell you. But this was almost like a, or what is it called? Like the, like the commercial side of Christmas, like he doesn't like it. He ain't sick like he was in the original one. They just made it look like he doesn't like all the commercialism. He said, this is going to be a year without Santa Claus, basically. He don't like all the new toys and stuff. Alright. Frosty the Snowman collection. It's got The Legend of Frosty the Snowman, which is a modern movie. And then Frosty the Snowman and Frosty Returns is all in one DVD disc collection. I had to get, and then I also got the Frosty's Winter Wonderland right here. Andy Griffin being the narrator, as his wife Crystal. And movies I did not already mention in the other one was like How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I already got that. Now I need to get Leprechaun's Christmas Gold, Pinocchio's Christmas, Year Without Santa Claus, like I said, Rudolph's Shiny New Year, Nestor the Long-Haired Christmas Donkey, and it's got Jack Frost, Miser Brothers Christmas, like I already mentioned, and then Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. I need to get that one. That's one of my high hopes right there. But that's it for now. Like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and see you next time. And don't forget part 3 and 4 of Christmas movies, or part 3. I don't know how many I'm going to do, but they're going to be coming soon, okay? Not right now, okay? Stay tuned for those. Bye-bye.